LJ from Ready to Love Miami, and you're now tuned in to TheeEnicole. Hey!
Hey guys, what's going on, Ryan?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going. Long week. I hope everybody enjoyed their week. I'm still getting myself together from being a little under the weather, but I'm here with you guys. So the show is officially on, so I'll come back and chat with you guys when the commercial comes on. So enjoy.
Okay.
Bend down my man. Hey.
Always a pleasure. How's it going? Knowing that I was on the chopping block yet again, I think I was pretty comfortable going into the next week. I mean, I've been here before. This is a part of my journey.
Gang's all here. They keep getting closer, though.
And it's always great talking to Tommy because I know he has something that he's going to lay on us. So I'm just showing up ready and prepared to take notes.
All right. Y'all survived the after party. I heard about that. Good to see y'all back, man. Now check it out. This week, I need you all to focus on your most promising connections. One or two that make your heart beat faster, make your mind wander, make you move like Usher, you know, you like that. So, listen up. If you want love, honesty is the price of admission. So it's time to start asking these ladies the hard questions. Do you have the same problems? Can you support each other's goals? What side of the bed you sleep on?
I've always been a direct person, so when Tommy tells us to focus on our promising connections and ask hard questions, I was like, yeah, this is going to be easy.
It takes more than love to build a happy life with somebody. Compatibility is the key. You know if you fit, you know if it don't fit. Now, later this week, I'm organizing a group dinner so I can see where you are firsthand in this process. I want to see the sparks. I want to see the compatibility. I want to see if what you're looking at is really real. Tommy, making sense?
Yep. Dun, dun, dun.
Hey LSW.
Every time it's a group thing, it's scary because you don't know what's going to happen. But it sounded like he wanted to figure out who's really here for this process. So it's extremely important.
Get out there and let the women know what's real. I will be catching y'all at the dinner when we break bread. We're going to see how it all pans out. Case different.
Oh, normally Tommy will mention that we have the power, but we didn't get that coming out of this gentleman's meeting.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what that means, so we'll see where it lands. Focus time, fellas.
I need to get back to Miami immediately.
I think they said you followed the day, but
That's fine. Tommy wanted us to focus on our promising connections.
we're going to see.
So I decided we should invite Mercedes, Cynthia, and of course Sue Ann to an obstacle course.
Hey, what's up?
Because it'd be a fun, entertaining way to peel back that next layer that Tommy was asking us to do.
So, Suan, are you ready to head over to the obstacle course?
Yeah, I'm playing for real. I just think of my hair and the heat and like all these things. But I'm kind of excited about just another opportunity to get to know the guys and the ladies as well.
This is the obstacle course. This seems like a good starting point right here.
Come on, let's get this thing cracking.
All right, let's go. I see, now you want to race.
I ain't gonna learn that you can't be on my team. You
All
ready?
right, you ready?
Yep.
Go. You trying to race me? Are you serious right now?
Coming into the activity, I'm just super excited about it. I just get into competitive mode and I don't pay attention to nobody.
Man, come on,
I'm working on it. Cynthia was talking mad. She was trash. All right, She was the worst one on the obstacle course.
The champ is here.
She cheated. Let's go. Give me a water gun, man. I'm ready. You know what I'm Hey.
We need less one-on-one love.
That's why you know.
It just turns to shenanigans. You always follow the rules and water guns pop up out of nowhere.
I feel like this is medicine society. You need to set it off.
They look like they having
It was a
genuine
wonderful,
fun.
wonderful bonding experience. They turned into big kids.
That was a very week.
You have that connection?
Oh, bless you.
Come on, we running it? Are we running it
Yeah,
or what?
let's
The ladies that I'm sharing the strongest connection with would be Cynthia and Mercedes. Cynthia is very passionate. Cynthia is very intentful. My connection with Mercedes is something unreal. And she just brings something different when I'm speaking to her. If I win, you'll tell me something that you wouldn't usually tell me regarding this process.
I think it's a little loaded.
It's a real.
Okay.
So I had to figure out who's giving me more
Definitely.
energy. Yo,
They all look like they're having a ball. I like the energy.
You done?
Sorry. So, what do you want to know?
Anything that you want to disclose.
I like you. I think that you have great qualities as a man, but it does intimidate me a bit, the things that you need out of a woman. You have a daughter. You have all of these things that are already going. I'm just saying, you might need a person to hit the ground running, and I think somebody's going to have to fit into your life. And I'm the type that I might need to learn.
You're dismissing yourself too soon.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay. There is so much responsibility that comes with dating somebody who is established. Think about it. I've never done half of the things that you need.
Maybe we could share those things together.
Possibly. To kind of have my mind put at ease that, hey, you don't stand alone was a beautiful side of Anthony, that he was willing to be just as vulnerable as myself.
Go ahead and grab a seat.
Okay.
I'm happy to have you on a date, on a group date.
Especially because you took so long to use my number, so
Yeah, but now that I'm using your number, you're not messaging me back. So
Oh, wow.
you see how like everything comes full circle.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's life, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't you messaging me back?
I'd be
You know.
sweet. I told you I was
Her
very
feet look
concerned
like
about
they're
the schedule
super hot.
situation.
You were.
Because I'm very practical.
Yeah, I can see that.
The connection with Suan is weird. A lot of our convos have just been joking and surface level. So can we get it popping on an off day? Yeah, 100%. But is there love there? No.
It's good seeing you. Hopefully, I'll message you again if you hit me back this time.
Okay.
Well, I'm not.
My breath. Like I did last time.
You know what? You win. You gotta do a live
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna steal her away.
Bye.
Mercedes is great. She was one of my top connections.
Definitely
We
the
just
energy he's
flow,
giving.
and I really think there's something
He
there.
reminds me of, is that guy named Danny Glover?
But me
It's
and
something
Mercedes have
Glover.
always just been up in the air.
That
So
singer
I
that was on,
really excited
was he on
to figure
ATL?
out
I'm
what's
not
going
ATL,
on
but
between us.
The
I
Shy.
feel like out of everyone I've had the least time, there's a lot of guys who are like
Yeah,
trying to
he
talk
definitely
to you.
is saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got this hot and cold kind of vibe, but I kind of always felt that there was something in it that I wanted to get to know more.
Is
You
there
know?
anything in particular that you want to know?
How about you?
Yeah.
Sure. Do you like me?
I am surprised. I didn't really see him shooting a shot like that. So I didn't know what to say. We get to talk about
Well,
today. I met this
that energy was quickly reversed. She seemed a little tense. Which one? The one he was just talking to? Because that energy definitely just reversed on him. You muted.
I said, yeah, you had to take that shot. You got to take it. Better to know than not to know.
Is that you know that man? As he's like a singer, and he was on The Shy. Is his name Danny Glover?
Oh yeah.
That's who he remind me of.
Really?
Yes, that's all I see when I see him.
They don't look nothing alike. They don't sound nothing alike.
They look like them. They brothers.
Yo, binoculars off. You can't pick.
Maybe it's just the hair. I don't know. Every time I see his face, he looks. That's the only thing popping in my head. So I can't take him serious.
Well, I think that's his problem. I think a lot of girls not taking him serious because of the profession.
What does he do again?
It's something in the bar arena. I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why she was talking about the schedules being off.
Okay.
You know, Sue, like she be in bed by 8:30. He gets going to work.
That's why he don't get that text back.
Which that could be hard when the schedules are off and stuff. You got to make all them phone calls to the different women, and you can't.
Yeah.
Bring her in. Yeah. And
I didn't see any chemistry with them though.
No, it's not. He's trying to figure out who he got some with, and I thought him and Mercedes would have been some kind of chemistry there, but that one ain't. Weirdly,
she quickly shot him down. Well, she didn't shoot him down, but it definitely wasn't a. I've been waiting for you to say this. I really still like Morgan. I can't wait to see how her date is gonna go. I'm waiting to see what Jeffrey's gonna be on this week. I did like Blake's energy better, but I think like overall this season, the people's personalities are more light and bubbly. I like that.
Yeah, it's a good season. So far, they got a lot of different personalities and stuff. It's entertaining. So yeah. I like the cast. They're doing their thing.
So you was missing in action last week. We had to hold it down. But did you get to watch the episode?
Yeah, I think I did.
What did you think about what the ladies were saying about your boy?
Oh, about that him being direct, a little too direct.
They were saying
I hung out with him that weekend and stuff.
Did you?
And he is. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna be a person to try to sugarcoat it. He pretty direct. He got the arrogant side, but I don't know why men get penalized for that. Women are the most arrogant. I don't care if she 400 pounds, whatever that is. Like that's how they roll. So like, it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when he do it.
Yeah.
It's working.
I can't argue with that one, guys.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna like his personality is his personality, and I saw it firsthand, but some women was liking it. Like, yeah.
All right, guys, back on. Let's see how Danny Glover does.
That's true.
I think that I am getting more friend vibes from us. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
I've seen you interact with other women.
Yeah.
And it's different. It's different me and you interact.
She's picking up friend vibes from your boy. I definitely did not think she was going to say that. It's like, I just wanted to I guess get to this point and see if something is there. I wish I would have gotten more time with her, but I guess you go after what you want, right? So maybe it wasn't there.
Oh, you could tell his feelings are a little hurt.
No, I'm looking for a boyfriend now.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Where you at with?
I have my things that I want.
What is it that you want? Joanne and I have an incredible connection. We have a very strong vibe.
You don't remember?
I know.
Okay. Strong back, let me see. Not bad.
So.
Strong mind.
Uh-huh.
Good heart.
I don't have a wall up with her. I'm not guarded with her. So I'm also excited to spend time with her and to have a bit of fun. Have you been able to find that?
I've seen it.
Uh-huh. It's been a little bit of a hard week because, you know, when I hear the other guys talking about the time they spend with you, she talks. But I know when you and I have our moments, you really don't say too much.
What about you?
What about you?
You have your connections too, so.
I think that I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't being misleading or anything
Okay.
less than transparent, you
Uh-huh.
know? So,
You're using all these big words.
big words.
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple. Like,
Is it?
either you like me and I like you, and then that's it.
Is it that simple? I feel like you came over here for a reason.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What reason would that be?
Oh, so you like me. Okay.
Our kiss was important and special. I have a whole boyfriend now, so you're the man. So you tell me what's next.
Well, now we got a joint journey. All right, so what's the joint journey?
Are we about to have
Yeah,
another
find
Camille
out.
on our hands?
Wednesday, I learned Joanne is bold and she can be aggressive. We were past the flirting stage and moved on to the togetherness of progressing on this journey.
Like it's very reserved.
Gotcha. Ta-da.
I think he probably like reserved till he's no longer reserved.
It's not my time to be possible. It's to focus on the connections I had and definitely ask a few more questions. So I wanted to date Jeffrey.
Let's see how this goes.
How's everything? In a group setting, every time we saw each other, we always had that little chemistry moment. But now we can have our own time really diving in. So I was actually excited for it.
I missed you.
I miss you too.
Even though we were in a group setting, that was my favorite date, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Since Andre left the process with COVID, my strongest connection at this point are Blue and Mark Anthony. I wore blue today.
Got me staring.
I'm more comfortable with Blue, but he needs to be more assertive. He can't be afraid of coming to get me if my time is being taken by someone else. So going into this date, I need to see a little bit more from Blue.
So let's just even talk to me. How's the little ones?
Spoiled. My 5-year-old had a breakdown because he didn't have toast with his oatmeal today. So, yeah. And you get to see your little king soon.
He travels more than me. I'm jealous.
Well, in that little collage that you made with the paint. He'll be on the trips. He'll be...
You be everywhere.
He's so beautiful. He's adorable.
So I'm digging deep. So what else are you in mind?
What's mostly on my mind right now is where do you see me fitting into your life? Or do you see that?
But of course I want to see you somewhere. You gotta figure out where we're gonna position ourselves to make it happen.
If you can see by now, I have no problem.
In the
going
chat, I want to
where-
know, do y'all see
where
them
the
as a
gas
couple?
is.
So you tell me you want to smoke?
I don't
Is it
see
blue
it.
smoke coming or what is it? You've always been so open. You've never pressured me, and that's what I just adore about you. Of course, the only thing I can say is that I've always wanted you to be more forward. Come and get me.
No taking. So when Jeffrey mentioned that you wanted to be more assertive, it didn't really bother me. We're still getting to know each other. It takes a little bit of time, but you understand
It's a no
who's adults. Post going down.
I can't with you.
Give me your hand, lady.
Give me. Oh, there's the aggressiveness. You've been hot.
What's bound up and coming?
Oh, it's a family of dogs. There's no dad. Even the animals have to go through this.
It shows how strong you guys are.
I don't want to keep being strong though.
I got your back.
I love Blue's old school vibe, that protector. Just treating you like the elegant lady that you should be treated like.
You want to deserve something?
I can't even get through this because I'm so entrapped into what we have going on. It's the grip for me.
Okay, release these open.
No, I like that. I like a little sweet. The date was extremely successful with Blue.
I don't know if I can believe her.
And it's natural. I'm definitely ready to see him strong arming some of the other men.
Put pressure on me, so I gotta start curving.
It's gonna be a few curves.
No comments.
Oh.
Leaving the dinner date with Jeffrey, I thought things got a lot better between us. We're gonna apply pressure each other. We're gonna start talking more.
You back for me? Thank you.
But actions speak louder than words, and Mark Anthony's one of her connections also. So I'm definitely gonna come get you, but don't fold up when I get there. When you hang, young lady.
I'm not the young lady.
That was That was a big cringe.
Yeah, man.
I hate to say that, but I don't know. Like, okay, last week when who was that? I think it was Anthony
Yeah.
or Tony. No, Tony, right? The church guy. His kiss with her was like awkward. Blake and Sue, their connection seemed really natural and stuff like that. But this one, it just read like phony. But I don't know if it's because I just feel away after the her and Blake situation, or like I just don't see them as a couple. The chat agrees.
I mean, the kiss seemed like it was, and that might have been a kiss her production move, but
No, but it was smooth, though. You know what I mean? Like they actually have chemistry.
no, they got chemistry, and I don't see why people are doubting it. I mean, that's been her number one since the beginning. That's been his number one for the most part. So,
Who, Tony? Are you talking about Tony?
not talking about Blake and Sue.
Oh yeah, no, I thought that they were natural, but this last part with Jeffrey and Blue, I don't see it.
Well, he kind of reminds me of the guy she just got rid of. They kind of like
Yeah,
laid back, old school. She's like she want a little more toxicity.
but she says that, but it looks like she enjoys having a yes man.
You think so?
That's how she would like her
They
actions.
enjoy it until they don't. You know what I mean? So it's like
Right. Till they figure out like you're not gonna put your foot down, then you too nice.
Yeah, she gonna want a guy that's a little more
rugged.
That's why she asking him. You know, strong. You know, she want a guy a little more thug to him. I think.
I don't believe he has it available.
No, he don't. He don't. That's what I'm saying. He's gonna be old school, slow roll. You know what I mean?
Like, what, did you hear what he said? He said, "Give me your hand, young lady." I would have been like, "What? What, grandfather?" Oh my god! But he seems like a very nice guy. But I just
nice. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes nice guys finish last. I hope it doesn't happen in this situation. But
okay. So we heard the prediction that she was going to be the villain, and I didn't believe it. I was proved wrong. So I predict this is not going to last.
Yeah, it ain't. Or she has no choice but to make it last. If Mark Anthony zips another way, she's gonna have to be in the blue because she's
I forgot that they have
it.
a thing going on.
Yeah, she's in it to win it. She's gonna play whatever game is there. So
oh yeah, I forgot all about that. I don't know. He like a free spirit, fun type of guy. I think he's gonna go with Mercedes because we now know that Mercedes is not feeling Lyndon.
Yeah.
So I don't know. This just got interesting, folks.
Yeah, we know Mercedes is gonna be around because we see a lot of guys got her kind of in their little top situation. Mm-hmm. So she ain't going nowhere. So,
now it's on the guys to vote this week, isn't it? Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm thinking the light-skinned chick is out.
Which one is that? The young one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, because who was her connection? Her closest connection was Tony or Blue. Tony.
Was it Tony?
Tony or Blue.
Oh, well, yeah. Tony said they had that little moment when she started crying. But I don't know. I think she out today, y'all.
Yeah, I think if her match would have been London if he was attracted to her.
Oh, he doesn't like her?
What?
He doesn't like her?
I'm not sure if I haven't seen the chemistry like of attract. You know what I mean? The way he looks at some of the other girls, I didn't see it really brought to her way like that.
Yeah, we haven't seen a date with them or even a group date. But we know that there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes that we don't really get to see. So we'll see what happens. But I see her being on the bottom. Yeah. I don't even feel like she have a tie for the bottom.
Yeah, it's gonna be tight on her. See if she get a connection.
I wish that Tommy's wife was on here with him. All right, guys, it's back on.
Tommy didn't actually specify who had the power this
A bar
week,
manager.
and
He's a
later
bar
on,
manager.
we're gonna have a group dinner, which just adds to the worry because you know there's a catch. Finally. How are you? How are you? You look amazing. After being friend zoned by Mercedes, it's like, man, then there was one. So I had to clarify where I stand with Morgan. How are you?
Good, you look so good.
Oh,
The Hoochie
thank
Daddy
you.
shorts is Hoochie.
I've been doing the Hoochie Daddy thing for a few years now.
You should teach a class.
I do Hoochie Daddy classes to the side.
Lyndon invites me on a date to see me, and I finally get that one-on-one connection. I was really excited.
You look like a real grown man sitting over there.
I try to give that off.
I think you got it.
Thank you.
Lyndon's one of those
Does he?
understated men, while Tony is coming on to me romantically. I really want to establish the chemistry and the spark. We already have it, but I want more of it.
How was the work last night?
Work was busy.
Somebody trying to grab your junk.
No one tried to grab my junk yesterday.
No one, literally.
I have a smoothie. This week, Tommy's assignment was to really dig deep and ask some important questions. So I decided to invite Marcia. How you doing, sweetie? Nice to see you. How you doing? Good. You as well. I was going back and forth between Marcia and Morgan. Marcia is beautiful, emotionally tuned with herself, but she doesn't come as aggressive as Morgan. Nice seeing you.
I know, I'm always happy to see you.
Yeah, that's what you love to. So I just want to make sure that she feel comfortable with me and things like that.
Hanging out.
Hanging out.
What about you?
No, enjoying the process.
Yeah, me too. I love my days with Tony. The vibe is there, making the most of it.
Yes, yes.
That pull, that thing you need to feel is there. But
He looked like a light-skinned Omar
I
Epps.
warm up and trust this connection.
Our first date, which I enjoyed. You didn't eat anything. Are you going to eat? Listen, I'm going to eat.
I don't know what's wrong with me in the comparisons today, but
You had mentioned that
that's what I just got.
My longest relationship, I knew I wasn't in love. He was a great person, not a great partner. So it's hard to fall in love with someone if you can't trust them.
Trust is a big one. That's been like a problem for me with past relationships. I go out a lot and I network all the time.
It's going to take a certain kind of woman to adapt to that.
Yeah.
Strong-minded woman, someone that's very confident.
You sound like you were describing yourself.
I may be low-key. That's why I do like talking to you. I can be really transparent with you.
Yeah.
More so than my other connections.
Tony Tone.
Tony the Tiger.
Tony is a good dude. Like, he's hot on the case. So when she says she can be more transparent with me, it makes me very happy, of course. When I ask other ladies questions, they're not as open as you. You know?
Yeah, I'm excited you're here. You look nice, though.
Thank you.
You should.
You know about it.
Now tell me.
You know.
I just need to know.
I'll share more with you than I share with other people. You talk to me the most.
I
You
do.
gotta stare down.
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just asking. You know?
So you're there.
Okay. You.
In the chat, who y'all like better than Tony, her or Morgan?
Water in the court.
I think Morgan and you.
Nah.
Listen, it's a good thing, right?
I like what you said. It's horrible. I'm like,
I'm going to get to the point. It seems Morgan is a lot more aggressive. You want something, you gotta grab it. Grab it, Marcy. If you want something.
So, what side of the bed do you sleep on?
I know, right?
Tommy told me to ask you that.
Tommy wants to know?
I want to know.
Okay. Left.
Left.
What side of the bed do you sleep on?
I'm like from corner to corner. I'm long.
You are long.
But if I would have a guest, I would be on the right side of the bed.
The date with Lyndon and I went really well. Lyndon and I do share a chemistry, definitely attraction for each other, but Tony is much more, this is where I want us to be.
So good. Honestly.
I had a good time.
Oh, for sure.
So at this point, Lyndon is absolutely still one of my connections.
The food was amazing.
Yeah. Thank you for
How
teaching
was
me.
my spouse?
Yes, that was really good.
All right.
Obviously, you like to be courted, and I understand that. But a man like to feel wanted as well.
Yes, I do want to be more intentional.
Mm-hmm.
I just had to feel safe.
What makes you feel safe, specifically with me?
I don't feel pressure.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't objectify me. And your unapologeticness, it kind of made way for me to kind of like follow your lead. Like, say what you feel, mean what you say, you know?
Okay. I just wanted to know what makes you feel safe so, in the future I can protect her. I have a great time with Marcy, and I feel comfortable with her. She feels comfortable with me, and I sense that she's willing to open up. I'm really enjoying this process.
I can tell.
Enjoying it.
Mm-hmm. Especially dates with you.
But again, it's very challenging to court two different women. It's going to be an extremely tough decision between
Did he really
Morgan
just say that?
and Marcy. I just want to make sure I find the right person I can build a life with.
What's up?
Lisa, what's on the police?
Well,
I don't know what that means.
that was kind of shocking to me that Morgan said she can be more transparent with Lyndon over Tony.
It had no real context, and they didn't really have a context with it.
Yeah, I'm like, really? Mm-hmm. Who do you more see Tony with, Marcy or Morgan?
I think he's more attracted to Morgan. So that's probably where he's going to lead to first. I mean, usually when you, like I said, he gave his order 1 and 2. So that means it's Morgan's until she does something wrong about it.
Oh, you like Lyndon and Morgan together?
Yeah, they look nice together, but for some reason, the women is not taking him serious in the relationship category. He can't get any of them to.
I don't know if it's from what they've shown us or whatever, and I'm not old or anything, but he don't give me grown man vibes.
Yeah, his money must be low or something. It's something that's throwing it up.
My
yeah,
guy
you get to this point, they start thinking about stuff like that. Because you pass the meat market stage of the process, and now it's starting to get a little more to the meat and potatoes. And I told you, like, because the Anthony guy, the guy who's getting all the pool now, stuff like that. I said it at the beginning, like, he's kind of a forgettable personality and things of that nature. But that nurse,
you talking about the dark skin one, right?
Yeah, that nurse petitioner, that's solid 150 a year. Keep it stable. You know what I mean? And
he comfortable in life.
Yeah. So that started to come into play in the last episode and this one, and things of that nature. So you're gonna see some of the more stable income guys shining a little more than the pretty boy. But I don't know. They haven't questioned Mark Anthony yet. So
yeah, facts. Once you're older, you look at the money. I forgot what Tony does. I just know he go to church on Sunday. I think that he likes Morgan physically, but I feel like he vibe more with Marcy. But I was very definitely shocked when he said it's hard courting more than women at a time. Like, come on, man.
But he started that. You remember he was trying to get 3 or 4 going.
Right. Like,
and that's why, it was going to bite him because.
So his gameplay is he's showing us too many cards.
Yeah, we tried to do that at first because I think he was nervous. I think he was trying to get as much connections to kind of stay on. But now you got to narrow it down. And
right. I'm a one-woman man. It's back on, y'all. Here comes your boy Mark Anthony.
Good. So I was interested to see how the conversations will go between all 4 of us.
Appreciate the food, man.
Is this yours? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, she looks pretty.
Mark Anthony, we hadn't spent that much time together, but I think he's a nice guy, he's cool, and on the boat, I got a little emotional in talking to Tony. So what I'm hoping to get out of this date is to hear more about Mark Anthony. And for Tony, I'm looking to just connect with him a little bit more.
Like, I need a straw. I'm gonna have my smoothie. No.
Oh, bad.
I couldn't pick.
She's dying.
So what's been going on?
Just the grind, working, and
dating.
dating.
everybody's dating each other, but everybody knows they're dating each other too. So it kind of makes it kind of crazy. How's the process been for you though?
Yeah.
It is overwhelming. I will say that personally, it takes a while for me to kind of fill out a person. So to do it in such a short amount of time, it's a task.
What about you, Jeffrey? You're just fully involved in the process?
Very present. My issue has been overthinking. Because for me, even though I have my own children, I was like, I don't want a man with kids. But that got me into giving birth alone, going through everything because I had that list. I've had so much that's happened to me. And the best thing that I can do is not assume that everything's going to be the same, just kind of really be present.
Jeffrey opening up on such a personal issue. I always appreciate somebody's honesty. So that's what I like about Jeffrey.
I feel like there's some pretty good men at this table. Me and Mark kind of have our connection.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, what are you thinking right now?
I think how good she looks.
Doesn't she, LSW? I like the softer look of her.
You know?
I think I say that every
I
episode.
definitely have a strong connection with Mark. It's hard for me to focus on my other guys with Mark Anthony. You're matching. You're matching with me.
I don't know, maybe we was met before we got here.
Maybe. More and more I understand Blue, and I really like him. But with Mark Anthony, it's definitely a natural connection for me. So this is tough.
So what about you, Tony?
I came into this process with the intentions on finding my wife. I think I'm at a point in my life where I have all my ducks in order. And the only thing missing is to get married and have that picket fence.
The dog
with the dog, yeah, got all of that, guys.
It's beautiful, Tony.
Yeah.
You guys have like an idea of, all right, this is the type of guy that I want.
I love alpha males.
Right.
I mean, who know what they want, but they're not cocky, they're not conceited. They just know who they are, they know their value.
Right.
And they put me and our family before anything except God.
I like that.
I want a man that I can confide in and trust and know he's going to keep those things no matter what happens between us because he's solid.
Janique, good, man. She know what she wants. Very well spoken, man. Jeez. Janique. Woo. She was straight to the point, very direct. She wants the same things that I want. Right? Connections.
He don't know what he wants.
But everything changed when I sat down with Janique. So, Janique, what is your expectations from this process?
I want it to be as open-minded as possible.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like sometimes when we set certain expectations, we only want that, and that's what we're focused on. So we're closed off to everything else.
Well stated.
What list did you have?
That's what I was just saying. I didn't have any.
Oh, you didn't have it? Okay, my bad. But let's say you do find somebody through this process. Don't you think you'll have certain expectations?
Well, at that particular time, things will shift. So when circumstances change, your outlook, behavior, and expectations also change.
Yeah. Okay, I see what you mean.
On this date, I'm definitely interested in Tony. We were able to learn a little bit
He don't know
about
what
each
to
other,
say.
but I already know that there's no connection there with Mark Anthony.
With me, I'm such a planner in my head. I'm I have certain expectations.
I can't really say whether he's here for the right reasons or not because we just haven't gotten to a deeper level. So I don't see relationship there.
It's been informative, just having an opportunity to speak to you ladies.
Same for us.
It's been real.
I'm not really feeling that there's a connection between Jonique and I, but she opened up about who she is as a person, what she wants. And I saw Tony appreciated it also. I hope you guys enjoyed the food.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
I obviously know Jeffrey a lot more, so leaving this group date, I just figured I'll just keep cultivating the relationship that I have.
Nick, I like what I hear. I think I've been missing something.
You have.
Just a perfect
Well,
I'm making good.
I don't think that the skies are blue anymore. And Tony don't know what he wants.
He don't. Yeah, that tells you it was going to come back to bite him. I saw what he was doing in the beginning, like I said, trying to get all those connections and things, and when they switch it on you real quick, they go from that to okay, now pick your top two or pick your one. And a lot of men have a hard time if they played it the way he did. I was hoping that he would just relax in the beginning and kind of not try to get a bunch of connections.
What do you think going home, LSW? I ain't gonna hold you. I'm feeling a little like like Anthony to like Tony right now. I was thinking that she was gonna go home. However, she came in hot today. She had good answers.
She's going home, but I think she's a good girl though. I think this show actually is going to work in her favor in finding another relationship. I could see her be one of the ones that actually in a real relationship by the reunion time with somebody else in the city somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I thought this date right here showed off a more feminine side of her I haven't really seen.
Yeah.
A more mature side. The butt was looking buttish in the pants, so she did her thing.
And Jeffrey, I don't know if you saw it, but to me, she seemed a little intimidated too. Like she felt like she was coming through with the best answers, but Janique was right there. You know what I mean? Intellectually.
See, I saw Jeffrey gonna make the wrong decision. See, she got the 3 kids, and we thinking that she's just so much more mature than what she is, but she's still only 32. And
Right.
the 32-year-old gonna pick the pretty boy.
She a hard 32.
Yeah, the 32. Yeah, we just don't. We can't see that, so we're thinking
She
that
looks older than me.
Yeah, so her and Blue is actually a big gap. And them younger girls are gonna pick something. You know what I mean? They're gonna go for the pretty boy over what they really think they need or not. They ain't making the right decisions yet. So she was looking at Mark Anthony like, okay, this is what I want. Not what I need. This is what I want, and that's kind of the mentality of somebody 35 and under right now in this dating market. It's kind of more like I want what I want, and then when they get 38 to 40, 43, now I want what I need, and then throwing it off. And that's what guys have the biggest problem with. They're like, Blue, like, don't come back to me 6 years from now. With
He gonna be in Italy somewhere with his lifetime partner.
Yeah, traveling. Yeah.
They keeping it rolling this week. Hard 32. 32.
All right. How you doing? Wonderful, great. Walking into dinner was good. I was loose. I was excited to be seeing everybody, especially my connections. When Tommy said he wants to see the sparks and compatibility, I want to see it as well. But I've seen the most.
I like her dress.
In this journey, so I'm a little nervous about it. Everybody here, so we might as well to beautiful people.
Yes, sir.
In a beautiful city.
Yes, sir.
And to a beautiful night. Cheers. Y'all are great, man.
Mark Anthony is like, I keep going and seeing all these samples.
She didn't even want to give him the church hug.
How you feeling, man? It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. You got me on my second margarita, so I'm interested to see how this night turns out.
It's not necessarily my plan to talk to Morgan first, but whenever we get into a room full of people, we gravitate towards each other.
You look amazing.
Thank you. It's been hard to make other connections here,
right?
Because you stand out so much. You know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Morgan's over there buttering Lyndon up when he feel like he have a chance. There's no chance in the world knowing that I'm in the mix.
There was only a few that I felt like had real potential. Then there were 2.
And then there'll be 1.
And then there'll be 1.
So how's everything going?
It's going. How's it going for you?
The process?
Yeah.
Some trips are going to certain places.
Going into this dinner, I feel like me and Anthony have a connection, but he hasn't been able to communicate that to me. Give me something, Anthony. Give me something.
How about for you?
Although I think you're adorable, I want you to get to your level of comfort with the discussion.
So what I appreciate you.
I know.
Twin has definitely been a connection, but I feel like it's more cordial and light. We go back and forth. We hit it off that way.
For me, when we were at Hard Rock, I was ready to see Turn Up Anthony.
In the hood, we say friend zone.
Where I'm at is just figuring out who I connect with,
Okay.
and what's next.
Okay.
From there.
To offer transparency to Anthony, and he doesn't want to give it in return. It is very frustrating and almost triggering.
I'm looking forward to find out where people fall into place.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
Come have a seat. Everybody brother around.
It's good to see Tommy. He has great energy. He's the life of the party. But I also know that he's going to bring a twist with him, so I'm a little on edge.
How's everybody doing? Everybody good? I see some of y'all looking at me sideways.
Come with surprises, Tommy.
But let me say this. Welcome back. I wanted to bring y'all together. One big group date. I know y'all wondering, like, why? Why do we need to have a big group date? Guess what? I didn't lay my eyes on y'all. I want to make sure that you are checking your representative at the door. Now, before I go any further, got a little update for you. Okay? Andre gave me a call. Andre, what's up, brother?
Is he coming back?
Got second thought. Okay. About leaving the journey with y'all. So, what about it? Anybody got any issues if Andre rejoin us and finish out what he started?
Andre coming back, I know he had a good connection with one of my connections. That's not really fair, but I didn't see no competition because at the end of the day, we are all shooting our shots. Come back.
I can call him at the house right now. I can call him at the house right now.
My brain immediately went blank. When Andre was out with COVID, I could not stop thinking about Andre the entire time. But
Oh my
I have pretty
goodness.
good, strong connections with Lou and Mark Anthony. So I'm not sure how I feel about this.
The faces in that room. Well, it was outside, but y'all know what I mean. Who you think he's about to shake up their connection when he come back?
Definitely the Jeffries thing, because now you throw her with too many connections. And
I was thinking about Cynthia, right?
Cynthia too, because she like Anthony now kind of feeling himself. So you need to play that humble. Yeah, if you over here trying to get sexy with it, you're gonna have a problem. You need to like play.
But that just gave me that he's not really interested.
Yeah, probably not super interested, but I think he knows now that he might have to try to like ramp it up smooth wise. That ain't him. You know what I mean? You got to play to your game. You can't do what Mark Anthony is doing if you ain't Mark. You know what I mean? You got to play it your way. So
I wonder why she said she was triggered though.
I just think I think instead of him having she's an educated woman, he's an educated man, instead of them playing that and having a conversation on that level, I think he was kind of getting laid back and doing the Tony and just throwing her off.
He said he's trying to wear everybody's hats.
Yeah, it's like you gotta have your own identity and just play to your strengths. You ain't gonna win. You're not gonna win them all. You know,
but what I saw, well, not what I saw, but it makes me wonder. Since she said that she was triggered, like, is your MO chasing guys that really don't want you? Because you know some women do that. They spend all their time chasing guys that's not really into them.
Yeah, I mean, I thought they had a little connect, but I don't know. He might, yeah.
I didn't never see that connection, but I forgot about him too. So I
they were
don't
dancing
know.
in another spot. But yeah, I think Blue gonna be in trouble because you saw like he fell for the okie doke. Jeffrey was like, be more aggressive. Women sometimes tell you to do something when they want the total opposite. So you know he going over to the table right away, and he's trying to apply that pressure, which is really gonna turn her off.
I think she really played in his face because she says that she wants people to be open or whatever, and he's being open with her and being himself, and then you tell him you want the opposite. I feel like it was a test to see, are you going to stand in who you are, or are you going to be that yes man? And he just seemed like a little lapdog when he did that.
Yeah, he did, and that turns women off sometimes, especially young women like her. So she got her another young guy coming
she
back
was
to
that
shine.
young.
Yeah, it's 32. I mean, it is what it is.
I can't believe it. I'm not gonna get over that, y'all. 32.
Yeah, she's 32, so it's going. Yeah. So yeah, I think when they showed him right there, they knew he was about to be in trouble.
They should have put the little words up there, like at that moment he discovered he was fucked up. But I don't know. I really see him coming back and being on Cynthia though. So let's see what's gonna happen, y'all.
So much he could come right on in. No hesitation.
No, sir.
No issue. No.
I thought you were about to say, no, sir, you can't
Are
come.
y'all cool if I call him in the house?
Yeah.
Hey, Dre, say hello to everybody. Come on. Yeah. You cool? Well, come on with it. All right.
Oh my God, are you serious? I can't with that ponytail.
There was a lot of excitement. I felt like everyone was happy to have me back.
You came here with a light pink coat on.
I would expect nothing less. But all out of the process was very emotional. And
He looked like the little rascals was about to come in behind him.
This would have been real awkward if everybody was saying hell to the no. All right, now that we all been reunited, I want to let y'all know this. This dinner marks the halfway point of the process. Okay? So now it's time for you all to get serious with your intentions. 2 singles will be ending their journey with us tonight.
Oh, 2.
1 man, 1 woman. It's time for y'all to make sure that you're making these hard decisions.
Ooh. My stomach completely drops. I have to clench my butthole. Not only one person is going home, but 2. So
he going home.
Nervous.
Ain't no time for games and indecisiveness. So, in order to make sure you say what you mean and mean what you say, I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to tell your truths. I'm asking for the good and the bad. Hey, this is why I don't have a connection with this person or that person. Tonight is the night that we just open up the floor, y'all, and let the chips fall where they may.
Having this conversation in the wine bar with the ladies is completely different from having this conversation with the men. I'm a little scared. Feelings are about to start getting hurt.
Dre, you've been out for a couple weeks.
First of all, I want to say that was really, really nice. Even though I was not here for a brief moment, I stayed connected with most of my people right here. I was a little disappointed in one person, and that's Mercedes. While I was away, I never felt like you reached out to me. Like, I don't know if you're just not in tune with your emotions. I never felt that support from you. I'm not holding you to it, but it is what it is. You're just being who you are.
I thought that was a very big statement. He had left the process. So I have been focused on Mark Anthony and Anthony. I want to start out by saying that if that was an expectation of you, then yeah, I did miss the mark. I feel like it's a character thing. No, I got to keep it a beat.
If you want to find love, you got to be able to take on constructive feedback and make any change necessary in order to move forward. Marcy, out of all these singles, are there some that you would like to say anything
I don't know
to?
how I feel about that.
I'm going to say Anthony. I've been able to connect more naturally outside of the process. In the process, it just doesn't vibe the same. And I've shared this with him, right?
Ms. Jeffrey, you have the floor now.
Anthony, I feel like we just never really connected or just didn't hit the mark, I think. I don't know.
think that's just trying to get used to the process. You have to kind of step outside your box and give a little bit more than you would usually give. And I think we all, trying to adapt to that.
I understand. Well said. Cynthia.
Anthony is amazing. He's very intentional and he's here for love. So for me, Mark Anthony, he's young and I don't know if he's ready for love.
Jonique, give it to me straight with no chase.
Mark Anthony, we just recently had a double date, but it was no spark there.
Suanne, Tommy want to hear exactly what you got to say.
Mark Anthony, I don't know where he is on his long-term journey. I feel like sometimes he's still learning things about himself. So I don't know if he can be on a relationship and learning himself at the same time.
I have to say, it was the same thing with Suanne also. We're just incompatible just because of our plans. I was definitely in the hot seat with these ladies, man. I didn't know it until the stuff started coming out. It made me feel a little bit nervous.
My initial thought of you, Suanne, was held back. Never knew what you was thinking. Honestly, I didn't know why you was here.
Suanne, I never had a chance to connect with her much. She was not in my top. I think there's something about you that has to be understood. Suanne has been my least connection. She has this part of her that she's above everybody else. It doesn't necessarily mean that's her, but that's what she gives off.
Everybody good? Y'all feel good? Get a little bit off the chest?
Yes, sir.
Damn.
Blake!
Sir.
How you doing this afternoon?
Wonderful.
Good. You understand the assignment?
I do.
Okay.
Suanne, she's a wonderful person. I think she has a lot to offer. I know that Jonique wants children, and she doesn't have children as of yet, and I know that I would never be able to provide that for her.
I always got a weird vibe from Blake. I mean, he feels like he's superior to people. Talking to him is not pleasant. So I have nothing to say to Blake.
Morgan, this is where we be true to each other and to ourselves.
I think everyone is here for the right reasons. As far as who can probably make it a little bit more clear, to me that would be Blake. I didn't enjoy our conversation initially. I felt like you tried to put me into a corner. I just didn't think you were nice to me. And then also I have to always consider what Jeffrey had to say, that you felt like you already found your person with Jeffrey.
That was never said.
You never said that to Jeffrey?
Not at all. Jeffrey has been a bit messy along this process, trying to get between Suanne and I. So
the 32 thing makes sense now, but definitely
Jeffrey and I just have a difference of pretty much everything. We don't align. I'm hoping that she finds what she's looking for on her journey.
Jeffrey, is that the Blake you know?
Bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
Yes. He's just very controlling. I think he means well, but he misses the mark with being authentic by a long shot. Yes.
Okay.
And I'll just say this now because it's kind of an ongoing thing. But I will say with Sue especially, she seems to want to insert extremely herself into my, relationship with the men. Just let everybody have their path. You walk yours, I walk mine.
Jeffrey's living in a different universe, sphere, reality from me. Because I definitely have no interest in her connections. We don't have the same connections.
Jeffrey and I did have energy in the beginning. Next thing I hear are the things that are coming up in the women's life.
I'm sorry, I gotta stop. I'm fine with who Blake feels the strongest connection with, but where he lost me is where he says, I don't like telling ladies things just to go along in the process. It's like living a double life.
No, that conversation never happened. So let's be clear.
Oh, okay.
Let's just be clear.
We're done talking
I've
because
been very consistent.
you're too old to lie to Blake.
I didn't know this was going on. I didn't know there was beef. I'm taking everything in back and forth, back and forth. I love Blake, but it seemed like Jeffrey was being genuine.
Just stop talking about me.
Stop talking about me too, by the way. Can you stop talking about me as well? Advocates too. Please do.
Sure, hang on.
Move along.
You called my name today. You called my name.
Yeah,
you came up
you
to me on
get
the road
so
and you talk about me in the
into
women's
me
club.
every
Don't call my
single
name.
time.
Don't call my name.
Next.
Don't call my name. Okay, sweetheart.
Girl.
I'm at the adult table. Don't call my name.
Next time.
Well, y'all know I don't like seeing the next time. They would leave us hanging like that though, wouldn't they?
I honestly felt like
well, I forgot what I was gonna say that fast because that was a lot. Oh, they said that both Blake and Sue feel like they're above people, so maybe they're the perfect match.
Yeah, I told you. I mean, Sue's very accomplished, so she's gonna lead with that.
Mm-hmm.
And Blake's actually he's accomplished. He's a good earner.
Yeah.
And he's definitely on the arrogant side. So
And they got chemistry. They got real chemistry. So I'm with Sue where she says, we don't have the same connections. Like, why you keep talking about me? So I get it.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But
like I said, I don't. When everybody was saying that he's just with Sue for the, you know what I mean? I didn't. I wasn't understanding that, but I guess they were seeing something I didn't see. I thought, they were.
People think that.
Yeah, a lot of people think.
I mean,
they call her a pick me, and then she's just running behind them and everything else like that. And
I don't see that. Like, okay, so like, regardless of my opinion on someone, especially somebody that I don't know, which I feel like, how much can you have an opinion of someone you don't know? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So being on the show, watching the show, just the natural progression of things, we saw his interactions with everybody, and they have the most chemistry. So I don't see the pick me side.
I didn't see it either. I mean, I just think people just saw a contrast in maybe style and look. I don't know what they saw. Like I can't even.
I mean, well, technically, Pick Me is the name of Ready to Love, is it not?
I mean, Pick Me's win to me. I mean,
you want to be picked so you can be on the show, right?
Yeah, I mean, Pick Me's are winning. So I don't know why women are having this thing that you don't want to be. When women say when they dog Pick Me's, I'd be like, do you like men or not? Like you mean.
You want to stay a single lady all your life.
I want to be picked.
Yeah, I do, as do I. But, because there's a difference between a pick me and a yes man. And we see the yes man with Blue. I don't see pick me with Sue.
Well, I don't even see yes man with Blue. I just think like he gets old school and he's going to need a more new age type of game.
No, he gave in way too easy. Like, be aggressive. All right.
Old school. That's what that's what he knows.
Give me your head, young lady.
That's the game he knows. It's old school. A 32-year-old woman who don't have it figured out yet is not going to flow with that. Like, you know what I mean? That's why.
Yeah, she was done. But I don't know. I didn't know that more women weren't feeling Mark Anthony like that.
Well, I told you, it's getting to the meat and potatoes. At first, market. Now is, can you provide? Can you protect? It's going to come in fruition. And honestly, what is he? 34? He's studying to be a pilot.
Pilot, yeah.
You're supposed to get your pilot license at 24. You know what I mean? Like you go to college or go to the military. You're supposed to have them flight miles up by now. I don't know a lot of people starting to be a pilot at 35.
I still cannot get over her being 32 years old, y'all.
Yeah. And the makeup was really bad on her when they get so there. I don't know what they did to her.
Yes, everybody was sheesh.
It was giving some straight up.
But that's very telling. Like maybe she been through a lot in her life because, like, her disposition is not very like. I don't know. Like, of course, we've seen her laugh and stuff, but like, she doesn't really seem genuinely happy. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
She seems irritated all the time.
Well, she kind of gave a little bit of that story. I wish she would have told more of her giving the birth by herself and things of that nature. So I don't know, something will.
Yeah, but
one of the kids' fathers, or I don't know if it's one kid there, but something, if he wasn't there even during the birth, something when he gets left her kind of on the cold.
But I feel like, well, I can't say that. I won't say that because she's 32, but still, like, damn, when I was 32, it's a choice, like being happy is a choice. Being irritated is a choice. Being a bitch is a choice.
Well, some women carry that. I was just in a situation, I was talking to an old girl I was talking to, and I was trying to figure out what happened, back then. It seemed like she was in a different space now.
Yeah.
And, I was like, tell me more, with this and that. And I'm explaining my side. Maybe she can give me some advice of where I went wrong at. Vice versa. I'm thinking I'm doing a grown-up type of thing.
Yeah,
and
to be better for the next.
Like, no, you're gaslighting, and you're like the new word and all those other things. And
yes.
I had to stop her and say, you know what? I don't know what guy hurt you when we weren't talking through that journey, but it wasn't me. I've never harmed you. I never did anything but pour into, I did my, you left, I did my part as a man. I didn't hurt you. I didn't harm you. I was breathing good energy the whole time. I paid, I did my part. So it wasn't me, but obviously you're hurt. And I think that's, in her situation, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you put it out to other guys, you know what I mean? You obviously in that situation with her kid's father and stuff like that, when she was kind of explaining that situation, it hurt her. She's carrying a little bit of that. And that's that me against the world kind of attitude and stuff. That's kind of how all that's coming off. So it's gonna take I don't know how you get over that, right?
It takes time because I'm not gonna sit here and lie, because I am a single mom or whatever. And when I first had her, I would say when I was pregnant with her, that was when I was more angry because, of course, you don't plan to be a baby mother. Like you plan to have a family and have that partner with you and everything, but it didn't quite work out like that. But once I had her, like my feelings got to go on the back burner because I have to breathe life into my child. I don't want my child to feel my sadness or hurt or whatever. But I dealt with that so that I don't carry that on into the next relationship. Like, do you know how much energy it takes to be bitter?
Oh, it does.
It takes so much energy.
Did you feel as a single mother that you was like more me against the world? You know what I mean? Like it was because you had that responsibility. You couldn't really 100% count on everybody at all times. Like I said.
Well, me when I was I won't say 32, maybe because I had my daughter when I was 27. So at that time, I still was kind of spoiled. It was just me. I could do what I want, and I was spoiled growing up. So I did feel like it was me against the world, but that's because I'm an exaggerator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now, growing up, being older, like, come on, like, you have a support system. You're just not acknowledging it right now.
No, you definitely have a support system, but sometimes it's like that one time where like you wanted to go somewhere and stuff like that, and grandma says she's gonna watch the kids.
I'm like, fuck everybody.
And you're like, oh, I can't count on nobody. I can only this is just me.
No, I have definitely felt like that. Like I can't never ask nobody for nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, so you come
never asking you guys for anything
for so long, and then a man comes in and you don't trust him to come over there and take the wheel 100%. Yeah. And I've seen that with some single mothers, more or less. You know what I mean? It was just like not a selfishness, but it was more like I got to look out for me first because I have this responsibility.
Yeah.
And you second. I'm looking.
Yeah, but I feel like a lot of people cut their blessings off like that. Like, no, in this day and age we live in, you can't just be like super open to everybody. But there's ways that you could communicate with people to figure out what type of man that they are, or a woman, if that's how y'all rock. But it's got to be some type of take and give. Like, you can't just expect a man or, in y'all case, a woman or whatever y'all like, because y'all know I love everyone. But you can't expect the other person to just take all the risk and you just get to
you can't.
breeze through life. Like, no, like it's a give and take type of thing. So somebody hurt her.
As a woman, I understand that the dynamics has changed. It used to be the man was the hunter and the woman was kind of prey. Now, like men are expect the women to apply pressure. Mm-hmm. We're like the other way ain't working. So we ain't about to do, we ain't about to 100% invest until we see where y'all at. That's why you saw a lot of the guys on the show today shooting that shot. Like, what's going on?
I'm old school. I'm not shooting no shots.
And that's why you see Pick Me Sue winning, because she's making it clear what she wants. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of those guys are looking for that clarity. They're looking for the women to apply a little pressure. And I think you saw some of that in this episode with Tony, with Morgan. You know what I mean? He's like, okay, which one? I like who likes me.
And I think that's why he Tony kind of got turned on with Janique's answers. But it's just too late in the game now, kind of, because now 2 people going home next week.
Yeah, that's tough. I don't know who would go home at this point.
I don't know now.
This would be a good weekend. This would be a good week for the save.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Nobody has used it yet.
Yeah. So,
and he said it's halfway done. So we got 6 more episodes after this.
Yeah. Well, Tony, I mean, like I said, if it is Jonique that's going home, I don't think Tony is strong enough to save her with his other. You got too many other connections. So the men are not going to take it serious.
But you know what? He would be smart to save her because now that Curly Q came back, he's finna disrupt Cynthia and he's gonna disrupt Jeffrey.
Yeah.
So.
But that has nothing to do with Tony because I think he's the only one that was feeling Jonique. So.
Is he the only one?
Yeah. Who else?
I wanted to say her and Blue had a little spark.
Nah, remember she didn't. Oh yeah, maybe.
She don't like Blake, and she didn't like the other man that been gone. The one that was talking about sex all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she's gone. For the guys, I think the women's gonna save one of them when they go. I mean,
I think Lyndon going home.
I don't know. I think Lyndon's gonna be there to fight for Morgan.
You think so? Lyndon?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta.
Oh yeah, well they did just tear Mark Anthony a new one.
Yeah, but
I don't think they're gonna let him go.
He ain't going nowhere. If he goes, they'll use the save on him.
Mm-hmm.
I think Morgan's gonna want Lyndon there.
But who else has a connection with Blue besides Jeffrey? I feel like it's a little spark with him and Jonique, but not like, connection. But I don't think anyone else has any type of connection with him.
Yeah. I mean, he'll be saved long as Jeffrey don't just trade him in for Sean overnight. He's
never using her save for give me your hand.
That's why this kind of this comeback thing. Like, Sean got a good relationship with the guys, so I know everybody was welcoming him with open arms and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It really does throw like a wrench in the process.
They face told the truth. They mouth was lying.
Yeah.
But when he first asked, they face told the truth. Like, really, really, big dog? That's gonna be the curve?
It's going so fast. You don't want to, it's hard to do that, to throw somebody back. You know what I mean? It's like, it changes the chessboard.
Did y'all have a twist on y'all season?
Yeah, I thought our twist was KG coming back for another season.
Oh yeah, right.
We're like, you know what I mean? It threw a wrench in the chessboard because we're like, okay, he's back,
and we already kind of got to liking him from seeing him already.
Yeah, so they brought him in like a celebrity, like dancing coming in and stuff. We were like,
he came back in coming to America.
Yeah, and then it seemed like he just had immunity, like he couldn't go home. So therefore, instead of 10 guys, now you down to 9. You got to figure that he ain't going nowhere. So it's like it threw a wrench in the whole chessboard, and it's harder to make a connection that way. So it's like, yeah. So Sean coming back is actually it's gonna mess.
I thought his name Andre.
Andre. I was my bad.
See, we don't even remember him. I'm gonna need him to do something with that hair, though.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna come back with a different hairstyle. He did. It's the same man bun, Dallas fade. With the
I cannot. Well, you guys, we got a cliffhanger. I can't wait to see you guys next week, and I'm working on some surprises for you guys. I already told y'all. I'm cooking up some surprises for you guys. So, Ron, thanks for always being the bestest co-host, unless you play hooky on me. No, I'm just kidding. But y'all, make sure y'all go follow him and support whatever he has going on. I don't care what it is. You build houses, you throw eggs at houses. Well, you probably can't, because I heard that eggs cost $15 now. But support your fellow Black people. Okay, guys? Same time, same place next week. Be here. We're going to be watching Ready to Love again. And make sure you guys come on tomorrow night for Love and Marriage DC. I was about to say Ready to Love DC. Come back for Love and Marriage DC, guys. We'll see you. Have a great night.
Hey, it's Shawnee Frank.